Hi, this is Laura Jewett, once again here with you from True Realty, and I have the pleasure of speaking with Dakota with Muscular Moving Men today. We are fortunate to be getting a sneak peek behind the scenes look at this facility and what makes them unique and different. Thanks so much for joining us today, Dakota.
Of course, my pleasure. Thanks for coming by.
Absolutely. So we're going to get the full tour here, so yes. I'm excited to see it.
Let's do it.
All right.
So we do have a 60,000 square foot warehouse. And as you can see, these are pod storages. So each of these storage units are 5 feet long, 7 feet tall, and 7 feet wide. Wow. So each of these pods can hold about 1,000 pounds of furniture. So if you have about 5,000 pounds of stuff, that's, it's about a typical 1,600 square foot home. Okay. Would be about 5 storage vaults. That's all the storage. Because there are those clients that we serve that are coming from that 1 or 2 bedroom apartment, and they're building a house, or their house isn't closing for another month, so they need a place to store it.
Which is happening a lot right now.
It is. It's been crazy because of that reason. It's a lot of on the back haul. So it's like they need a place to store it for a couple weeks.
What do you do in that interim of, that's been a big challenge in our industry right now. It's just, we have to be, we have to close now, but we don't get to move in for, 60 or 90 days.
Exactly.
What do you do in that time period?
Right. So. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. So it's really cool that we actually are able to provide that service of not just like month-to-month storage, but it could be day-to-day storage if need be. So if a client needs something, just for a few days, if they're closing on, let's say October 31st, and then they actually can move in on the 3rd of November, and they need somewhere to store their stuff. Well, that's what we provide in this case. It's a couple days of storage, be able to bring the pod storage to that new location.
And it's very chilly in here, so I assume this is air conditioned
space
as well.
It is, yes. So even during the summer times, it's usually sitting about this temperature as well.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah, because especially with our any leather furniture, that with the heat it could crack like that, and especially if it's really nice, really expensive. So we want to make sure we can take care of it, especially with these thin walls of our vault storage. So we can provide that quality. It's already wrapped, shrink wrapped as well. But it's also going to be air conditioned as well.
Perfect. So I'm curious, what is the origin story of Muscular Moving Men, the naming of the company?
So our founders, Justin Hodge and Josh Juro, they grew up together in the Boys and Girls Club, and they were always friends growing up. And then it got to the road where Justin went to college and Josh was working, and they needed some extra money during the summertime. It's already college, so why not make some extra money? So they actually had a pickup truck, they had a trailer, and they just found a job on Craigslist, and they actually took that moving job. And they kept doing these jobs throughout the summertime. And so what had happened is that it got to this thing where, Justin ended up finishing his degree, and Josh was kind of seeing more of the day-to-day in the time being. And then eventually they kind of collaborated together to build what was Muscular Moving Men in storage. And so it started out because they actually are both very much in the health and fitness industry themselves. So Josh was like a 5-time Mr. Arizona. Justin he's very tall, very athletic, and so it's not just about the the muscles and the size of it. It's just about the health and fitness lifestyle that they practice and preach, which is why we have our gym within our facility. It's not just somewhere off scene. We actually do have it within our warehouse too.
Very cool. And
so we took over. I think they took over this building in 2014, I think, or 16, one of the two. And that expanded us to Muscular Moving Men in storage, which is where that kind of came into play because we wanted to provide more services than just moving itself.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And so what are the employees? What are the employees here that, what is their title?
Yeah, so we don't just have typical movers. That's a pretty general standard here. What we actually provide here we are mover athletes. So we provide that and we tag that into our own line because we want to make sure that we are sticking out more than the rest. We are not just, just random people off the street. We actually are uniform. We are clean cut. We are ready to go. We are all about the health and fitness lifestyle, and that's what we want to live up to that name.
So you have a general set of standards for, expectations for employees, and it's not just, hey, come move this furniture.
Exactly. The highest standard of an athlete is just someone that is going to perform at their highest level, and that's what we provide here too. Is that we provide that white glove service at the highest level.
Very cool. So get in touch with you or get more information to start the process if they are looking to get you guys scheduled?
Sure. So I always prefer my cell phone directly. It makes it so much easier for you and your clients to be able to contact me. You have a face to recognize as well. So you can always go with my cell phone number, or you can either call our office if you're not able to get in touch with me, and just get right to a moving pointers to be able to service you as well.
Perfect.